Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Singh and this is lecture number 1 of modern concrete technology. Here we will see what is the cement, how we will manufacture the cement, and we will also see how we uh, manufacture the concrete. As you can see, today's lecture topic name is cement and concrete manufacturing, and there is also my details after watching this video. If you have any doubt, you can call on my this number, and you can also write an email on saurabh.singh@mygyanbihar.com. Now come on learning objective and learning outcome. Here learning objective is to tell you and to teach you about this cement, what is the basics the definition of cement, and what is the manufacturing process of cement, and also what is the manufacturing process of concrete, how you manufacture a concrete in a plant. You will learn about this. And there is also in learning outcome you will know about the manufacturing process of cement and concrete, and you will see what different kinds of material used in the making process of a cement and concrete. And this video lecture is going to be very important for all civil engineering students. Now let's see what topic we will cover in this video lecture. First, we will see introduction. What is the introduction of cement? Second, we will see the manufacturing process of the cement, and we will also see the site for the cement factory. What kind of site should be for the cement factory, and mills test for the cement, what kind of test we should conduct it for the cement, and grade of cement, what kind of grade we are using in the construction activity of the cement, and last one is a conclusion. See introduction. Introduction means like what is the definition of the cement, and if anybody will ask to you what is the cement, how you will define it. First, as you can see here, first point, mixture of calcareous, silicious, algareous and other substances, means cement is prepared by the stones. Okay, and we also use some lime. You will see the ingredient here. Then you can say it mixture of calcareous, silicious and algareous material. Okay, and one second point is it help in fill void between fine and coarse aggregate. Yes, fine aggregates mean like cement. Fine aggregates means like sand. We use sand, and coarse aggregate in like aggregate, uh, which size is bigger than fine aggregate. There is also two things, adhesive and cohesive properties. It is popular as a building material. It binds fine and coarse aggregate together, as we see here. It also fills the voids of aggregate, and this is a mixture of silicious and algareous and other substances. This is the complete definition of a cement. If anybody will ask to you, you can answer it by the 5 points, and 5 points are very important. All 5 points are very important. If anybody will ask to you, these 5 points is very important. Come on the next. Now next we will see the characteristic of the cement. What characteristics should be of a cement? As you can see here, first one is color should be gray with the greenish shades. As you can see here, first point, color should be gray with greenish shades. If you are a civil engineer and you are doing work on the site, if you want to identify the good cement, then you can identify here color should be gray and greenish shades. It should feel smooth when you touch. When you will take cement in your hand or you will touch it, it should be feel smooth. Paste of paste of cement should be feel sticky, as you can see here. Fourth one is it should be free from hard lumps. Like there should be not any lumps which will create the problem during the plastering, during the mixing of the concrete. That's why it should be fixed. That's why it should be free from the lumps. When you immerse in the water, its sinks should not float. Means when you will put cement in the water, cement should be not float on the surface of the water. These are the characteristics of a good cement. Okay, if you are a civil engineer or you are doing a civil engineering, you should know about these things because this is very important for all of you. Come on, the next point. What is the properties of cement? As you can see the point, we will see here physical property, mechanical properties, and chemical properties. In physical properties, strength to masonry, excellent binding material, easy workable, offer good resistance, process poses a good plasticity. Let's see the mechanical properties. First, we will see the compressive strength. What is the compressive strength? Means when we will do the testing on the CTM machine, then we got the. Now we will see the compressive strength. As you can see here, at the end of 3 days should be not less than 11.5 Newton per mm. Okay, this is also very important. Means what should be the compressive strength of a cement? Minimum compressive strength of a cement, as you can see here. At the end of 7 days, it should be not less than 11.5 Newton per mm. And this is also tensile strength. You know what is the tensile strength, as you can see the in screen. At the end of 3 days, it should not less than 11.5 Newton per mm, and the 7 days should be not less than 11.5 Newton per mm. Now we will see the site for the cement factory. We have to observe these things as here mentioned. First one, we will see the climate condition. The climate condition of that site should be according to our use. Labor should be easily available. Market should be near. Power means power supply should be there. Raw material, easy raw material should be available there. And transport facility, this is a very important things. Transport facility should be there, because if your site for cement factory is not well connected to the road, then you will face the lot of problem. Because when you will make the cement, you have to bring it in the market, and it will be go through the transportation. That's why transportation facility should be proper for your cement factory site. This is very important question. Many times in exam this kind of question asked, what should be the condition for a cement factory? Then you can answer that question by giving the 6 points, as you can see here. Yeah, what is the process of manufacturing? This is also very important things. Manufacturing of a cement, how you will manufacture cement, what process will be first and what process will be last. Then this point is manufacture of ordinary cement. Okay, there is, in very short, I will tell you what is the process of manufacturing. First one is, you can see here, mixing of raw material. Means you will mix the raw material which you will extract from the rock bed, and burning, then burning, grinding. This is the short short process of a manufacturing of a cement. There is also mixing of raw material. There is also two process, dry process and wet process. What is the dry process? The raw material reduce the size 25 mm in a crusher. Dry air passed over dried material. Then dried material put in a ball or tube mill and become the fine powder. Note, there is also one note, as you can see here, all operation will done separately for each raw material. Now they will stored in hooper, mixed in the correct proportion and made ready for the rotary kiln. We get the ground powder is known as raw mix. Now come on the history of concrete. The word of concrete is come from the Latin word concretius. This is very important point. Means concrete word comes from the Latin word concretius, which means the compact. Nowadays, concrete is the most common and necessary thing in your life. If you will see around you, you will see a lot of construction activities going on around you, and lot of concrete structure has been built inside you. It is a composite material composed of a coarse aggregate bonded together with the fluid cement, which harden over time. It is artificial stone made up of sand, stone, water, and cement. As you can see here, this is your sand, and this is your aggregate. This is your aggregate, this is your water, and that is your cement. If we'll mix together, we will obtain the concrete. We will obtain the concrete. That is the meaning of concrete here. Now we will see the history. The history of cementitious material together goes back to the time when prehistoric man prepared his cave to build a shelter. He used to mud and clay fill the gap between the stone to keep out the wind and cold. Later, the Assyrian and barbarians used to clay as their bonding substances and straw to make it the shape. The Egyptian used lime and gypsum to crush stone to create a material that would be hard and even better. As you can see, the images means in old techniques when in old time people was also using concrete, but it was the in other form. History of cementitious material together. Then Roman made cement and clay cement, and they learned how to use volcanic ash after they with lot of structure like Pantheon, Colosseum, and Trajan's Column. After the Roman Empire collapsed, use of concrete became rare until this technology. So now you can understand how much use of concrete, how much old is the use of concrete. Now we will see very important point here. Classification of modern concrete. Today's concrete is mostly widely used in man-made material, and concrete are classified into different types according to binding material used in concrete. If we will talk according to binding material, the concrete is divided into two parts: concrete, cement concrete, and lime concrete. It is according to binding material. In lime concrete, what we are using lime instead of cement. That's why it is called lime concrete. And cement concrete, as mentioned in the means there we are using cement. According to design of concrete, according to design means how your concrete will bear the load of your structure. First one is plain cement concrete, reinforced cement concrete. It is most common concrete nowadays we are using. Plain cement concrete generally we use for the construction of the road. According to purpose of concrete, vacuum concrete, air entrained concrete, and lightweight concrete. We will discuss about these concrete one by one. Now, come classification according to binding material. As we saw, Cement concrete is a dividing according to binding material in two parts. First one is cement concrete and second one is a lime concrete. Now we are here to see the cement concrete. The concrete consisting of cement and coarse aggregate mixed in suitable proportion in addition of water is called cement concrete. In this types of concrete, cement is used as a binding material, sand as a fine aggregate, gravel as a crushed stone as a coarse aggregate. Uses. What is use of the cement concrete here? Cement concrete is commonly used in the building and other important engineering work where the strength and durability of prime importance means where you can use the cement concrete where you require the more strength. On that place you have to use the cement concrete. Now we will see the lime concrete. Lime concrete is also type of concrete. First one was cement concrete. Now we are seeing lime concrete. The concrete consisting of lime, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate mixed in a suitable proportion with a water is called lime concrete. As you can see, this is a picture of lime. And what we need to do, we need to do use water with it plus sand we can also use, and it will become the lime concrete as you can see here. And in the type of concrete, hydraulic lime is generally hydraulic lime we use here, and hydraulic lime generally we use here as a binding material. And as you can see here, placing of lime concrete will be completed within 3 hours. This is a very important point which you need to remember. We have to finish all the placing work within a 3 hour, otherwise it will be hardened and it will be useless. Concrete should be well cured period of 10 days, at least 10 days. 10 days curing period will be required in the lime concrete. This is also very important point. Now we will see the use of lime concrete. Lime concrete is generally used for the sake of economy in the foundation work, under floor, over roof, where cement is not cheap and easily available in required quantity. On that place, we use the lime. As you know, lime, when you will use lime, our structure will be economical. That's why lime is very useful for the construction work. Come on the next slide. Here we will see classification according to design of concrete. Here we will see plain cement concrete. We will also see RCC here, and we also see the pre-stressed concrete. What is the plain cement concrete? The cement concrete in which the no reinforcement is provided is called plain cement concrete or moss cement concrete. Means in plain cement concrete we do not need to use reinforcement. That's why its name is plain cement concrete. This type of concrete is strong in taking compressive strength but weak in taking tensile strength. This is a, you can say this is the weakness of plain cement concrete. You cannot use plain cement concrete for the tensile stress. You have to use it for the only compressive strength. As you know, if a load will be came in the same direction, it will act like a compressive strength. It will go in opposite direction, it will act like a tension. That is the difference between tensile strength and compressive strength. Where we use it, now we will see plain cement concrete is commonly used in for the foundation work and flooring of building. Generally we use for the foundation work where only compressive strength will work. On that place we can use this plain cement concrete. Only you will see compressive strength is working on this element. That's why only we need to use plain cement concrete. If you will not use reinforcement, what will happen? Your structure will be economical. On that place, you can save the money in your construction activity. That's why plain cement concrete is also very important. Now we will see Reinforced cement concrete, which is known as RCC. RCC means, as name is mentioned, reinforced cement concrete means there will be steel. Means there will be reinforcement. That's why its name is reinforcement or reinforced cement concrete. This cement concrete in which the reinforcement is embedded for taking this tensile strength is called reinforced cement concrete. In this types of concrete, steel reinforcement is to be used generally in the form of round bar, 6 mm to 32 mm dia. This concrete is equally strong in taking tensile and compressive and shear stress. If you want to make a slab of a building or a structure, you can use this RCC concrete because there will be reinforcement and it will bear the tensile strength of your slab. Use RCC is commonly used for the construction of slab. As you can see here, slab is mentioned beam, column, foundation, and precast concrete. On that places you can use your RCC concrete. Now we will see according to the purpose. What is the classification of concrete according to purpose? We will see here. And first one is vacuum concrete, the cement concrete from which entrained air and excess water is removed after the placing it by the suction with the help of vacuum pump is called vacuum concrete. In this concrete, the excess water which is added to increase workability but do not required for the hydration of cement of concrete is removed by the forming vacuum chamber. Means in this concrete we remove water bubbles and we also remove the air bubbles by the vacuum pump and we prepare the vacuum concrete. Now we will see the air entrained concrete. In air entrained, we did it like vacuum concrete. The concrete prepared by the mixing of aluminum in the called air entrained cellular or irritated concrete. In this concrete, bubbles of hydrogen gas are liberated with the form of cell to make concrete cellular. What is the use of this concrete? As you can see here, this concrete is used for the leaning wall and roof for the heat and sound insulation purpose. Means this type of concrete is used for the thermal insulator and sound insulator purpose. Now we will see the lightweight concrete. This is also very important concrete. This concrete is powered by the using coke bridge cinder slag or coarse aggregate is called lightweight concrete. The concrete is light in weight and purpose to heat insulating and properties. This concrete is used to making precast structure unit for the partition of lining. As you can see here, this is your lightweight concrete. Now we will see the cement, stone and sand ratio of the concrete, how we divide it, how we make the ratio of concrete. As you can see, there is 1:2:2. It means this part will be cement and this part will be sand and this part will be aggregate. That is your grade of concrete. This ratio is generally used for the concrete column beam and for retaining structure, water retaining structure ratio we generally take by 1:1.5:3. For RCC beam and slab column, we take it 1:2:4. For foundation of a building and mass reinforced work, we took it 1:3:6. For mass concreting, we took it 1:4:8. Now come water cement ratio. What is the water cement ratio? For different ratio of concrete, the amount of water for 50 kg cement is, if suppose your concrete ratio is 1:3:6, you have to take 34 liter of water. If it will be 1:4, it will be 30 liter. And these are the grade of M25 concrete, as you can see here. Here we take the 27 liter of water, and in 1:1:2 we take the 25 liter of water. In the preparation of concrete, the water cement ratio is very important. For normal construction, the water cement ratio is usually 0.5 to 0.55. Adding too much of water reduces the strength of concrete, can cause a desegregation. We have to understand what is desegregation. When your aggregate will segregate or separate from the cement paste, that will call your segregation, and it will harm your concrete, means it will reduce the strength of concrete. That's why we need to mix a proper quantity of water while we mix concrete. Next, we will see the workability of concrete. As you can see here, there is workability of concrete, and it is amount of work required to place concrete to compact thoroughly. Workability of concrete increases with the addition of water, but it reduces the strength. That's why it is not desirable way of increasing workability. Use of aggregate which are round have the smooth surface increase the workability. If you will use rounded aggregate, it will increase the workability of your concrete. Workability could also be improved by the adding of air entraining agents such as Winsol, Resin, and Dorex. Use of workability of concrete is a better determined by the compaction factor. Workability of concrete we can also determine by the slump cone test. We can also determine the compaction factor test. Next, we will see the placing of concrete. After mixing the concrete, it should be placed within 30 minutes of adding water. This is important point which you need to know. 30 minutes you can keep your concrete. It should be quickly transported to the place of laying by me in the iron pans manually, in wheelbarrows, by the pumping or by cranes. In placing of concrete, concrete should be laid in the thin layer, each layer being thoroughly consolidated before the next one is laid. Concrete should be not dropped from the height as would cause segregation of aggregate. In case of concrete has more water or it has been laid in thick layer, then compaction water and fine particle of cement comes at the top, forming layer of weak substances is known as latins. This was all about the placing of concrete. Now we will see the compaction. What is the requirement of compaction before? After doing the laying of a concrete, we need to do compact our concrete. When we will do the compact, it's mean we remove the air voids from the concrete. Compaction of concrete is very important in developing qualities like strength, durability, impervious by the making of concrete dense and free from voids. In case of RCC compaction, it is done by the pinning with the iron rod or even with the trowel blade. Axis stamping should be avoided as the otherwise water, cement, and finer particle would come in the surface and result in non-uniforming concrete, and it is also called bleeding. If water will come on the surface, it's mean it will bleed and it will reduce the strength of your concrete. In case of importance and big work, compaction of concrete is done with the vibrator. Use of vibrator is the most expensive way of compacting concrete. It gives the very dense concrete. Care should be taken not make excessive use of vibration, otherwise concrete become non-homogeneous. Now we will see the curing of concrete. As you can see, the process of keeping concrete wet to enable to attain the full strength is known as the curing. The objective of curing is prevent the loss of moisture from the concrete due to the evaporation or because of any other reason. Curing should be done for a period of 3 weeks, but not less than 10 days. Generally, we do the curing to prevent the loss of moisture from our concrete. As you can see, concrete surface is covered with the waterproof paper or with the layer of wet sand. It could also be covered by the gunny bags. Means you have to cover your concrete by water. You can do it, or you can also do it by the mud. That is the function of a curing. Now we will see the qualities of good concrete. First one is strength. Strength of your concrete should be good, and it should be able to withstand the stress that is subjected to. It is quite strong in compression but weak in tension. Durability, it should be durable enough to resist the effect of weathering agent. Density, the concrete should be well compacted so that there is a no voids or hollow left. It should be weight 3000 kg per meter cube. Water tightness, your concrete should be water tightness, and workability should be also good so that we can easily work on it. Resistance to wear and tear, it is when used the floor and in the construction of road, concrete should be able to withstand the abrasion forces. These are the qualities of a good concrete. So now we will see process of manufacturing of concrete and how we manufacture a concrete and what is the process of manufacturing a concrete. It is a it is a inter setting to the note to the ingredient of a good concrete and bad concrete are the same. The meticulous care is not exercised and good rules are not to be observed, and resultant concrete is going to be bad quality. With the same material, intense care taking to exercise control is very stage. At every stage will result a good concrete. The various stages of manufacturing of concrete are in this. You can see the various stages of manufacturing of a concrete is given. First one is the batching, mixing, transporting, placing, compacting, curing, and finishing. Now you can see this is your manufactured sand, and you can also call it this is your ready mix concrete, which concrete worker is putting on the slab, you can say, with the reinforcement, and this is the your ready mix concrete. Now first we will see the batching. What is the batching system? In batching system, there is two types of batching system. First one is volume batching and second one is a wet batching. First we will see the volume batching. What is the volume batching? Volume batching is not a good method for proportioning the material because of difficult, it offers a measure granular material in the terms of volume. Volume of moist soil in loose condition weighs much less than same volume of dry compacted sand. The effect of bulking should be considered for the moist fine aggregate. For unimportant concrete, for any small job, concrete may be batched by the volume. Here is given volume batching is not accurate as the weight batching. And suppose if you are doing the volume batching, if you will wedge a sand, if sand will be, suppose one sand is dry and one sand is a wet, then what will happen? Wet sand will came in the box in very less amount, but dry sand will came in a box in very large amount. So that will be not accurate as the wet batching. That's why volume batching is not popular and not accurate as the wet batching. Now see volume batching. For volume batching, we use some box and something like this. As you can see by this bucket or by this things, we have to batch our material. Now batching of volume, as you can see, volume of various gauge boxes and what are the sizes of these boxes which is given here, and there is also volume is given here. which you can calculate from here. Now we will see the batching of weight system. Weight batching is a correct method of measuring the material. Use of weight system in a batching facilitate accuracy, flexibility, and simplicity. Use of weight system in batching facilitates accuracy, flexibility, and simplicity. Large weight batching plant have automatic weighing equipment on large work site. The wedge bucket type of weighing equipment are used. As you can see, this is the equipment of weight batching. By this system, you can automatically uh, you can automatically do the weight of all the material which we are using in the concrete. As you can see, this is your fully automatic weighing system or weight system where you can easily calculate the weight of all the ingredient by the using of this machine. Now this is also a image of visualizing system where you have to put water, cement, and sand, and it will calculate it automatically, and it will be used in your concrete. Now we will see the mixing. Through mixing, the material is essential for the proportion of uniform concrete. The mixing should be ensured that mass become homogeneous, uniform in color and consistency. There are two methods adopted for the mixing. As we know, there is two method. One method is hand mixing, and second method is machine mixing. First, we will see what is the hand mixing. Hand mixing is a practice for small scale important concrete work. As the mixing cannot be true and efficient, it is desirable to add 10% more cement to the cater for the inferior concrete produced by this method. Hand mixing should be done over an impervious concrete or concrete floor for the sufficiently large size to take the one bag cement. Spread out the measured quantity of coarse aggregate and sand and fine aggregate in alternate layer. Now we'll see the hand mixing again. Pour the cement on the top and it to be mixed then dry by the shovel, turning the mixing over again until uniformity of color is achieved. Water is taken in a water can fitted with the rose head and sprinkled over the mixing of simultaneously turnover. This operation is continued till the such time and good uniform homogeneous concrete is obtained. As you can see, this is a process of hand mixing where they are not using the machine, they are only using the hand for the mixing of this kind of concrete. Machine mixing. Now we will see the machine mixing. What is the machine mixing? Mixing of concrete is almost invariably carried out by the machine for the reinforced concrete work and for the medium, small scale and mass concrete work. Means it is used for the large scale of mass concreting work. Machine mixing does not use it does not use for very small work. Machine mixing is not only efficient but also economical when the quantity of concrete to be produced is so large. They can be classified as the batch mixer and the continuous mixer. Batch mixer produce concrete batch by batch with a time interval, whereas continuous mixing produce a concrete continuously without stoppage till the such time the plant is working. Here is the machine mixing. In normal concrete work, it is a batch mixer that are used. Batch mixer may be a pan or type of drum type. The drum type may be further classified as tilting and non-tilting reversing of forced action type. As per IS 1791, 1985, concrete mixer are designed or it is designated by the number of representing its normal Nominal mixed batch capacity in liter. The following are the standard size of three types, as you can see here: tilting, non-tilting, and reversing. These are the types of machine. As you can see, tilting machine and non-tilting machine and reversing machine. Now you can see this is the photograph of machine mixer, where we put the concrete, cement, and sand together, and it produces the concrete. Now this is the tilting machine, tilting mixing machine, where we have to put cement, sand, and aggregate on the this bucket, and it will be tilt over the drum, and it will mix the concrete. And this is your reverse tilting machine. This is your reverse tilting machine. As you can see here, these machines are automatically used for the concrete work. Now here we will see the MCQs. First question is the quality control of Portland cement. The test essentially done is, what will be the test we have to do? First one is setting time, soundness, tensile strength, consistency, and all of the above. And right answer will be here. E means right answer will be all of the above. This will be your correct right answer. Come on the second question. If 100 gram of water is required to have cement paste, 1875 gram of normal consistency, the percentage of water is, what will be the percentage of water here? You will see here, right answer here will be 25%. As you can see here, it will be 25%. Come on the next question. Under normal condition, using an ordinary cement, the period of removal of formwork is, what will be the right answer? 7 days beam, 14 days bottom of the slab of span 4.6 meter and more, 28 days of bottom beam over the 6 meter span, 2 days of vertical sides of column, all of the above. Here right answer will be E. That will be your right answer. Come on the next question. WP and WF are weight of cylinder containing partially compacted and fully compacted concrete. If compaction factor WP upon WF is 0.95, the workability of concrete, what will be the workability of concrete here? It will be extremely low, very low, low, high, and none of these. Right answer here will be D. It will be very high. Come on the next question. For given water content, workability decrease if concrete aggregate contain an excess of, what will be the right answer here? As you can see, thin particle, flat particle, elongated particle, flaky particle, all of the above. Here right answer will be E. All of the above will be right answer. Come on the next question. M10 grade of concrete, approximately what will be? 1:3:6, 1:2, 1:2:4, 1:1.5:3, and none of these. What will be the right answer? A will be the right answer. 1:3:6. That will be your right answer. For ensuring quality of concrete, here is given single sized aggregate, two sized aggregate, graded aggregate, coarse aggregate. Here right answer will be C, which will be graded aggregates. Come on the next question. According to IS 456, the number of grade of concrete mix is here given 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see what will be the right answer. Right answer here will be 7. The mixture of different ingredients of cement is burnt at 100 degrees Celsius, 1200 degrees Celsius, 1400 degrees Celsius, 1600 degrees Celsius, 1800 degrees Celsius. Here right answer will be C. It will be 1400 degrees Celsius.
The risk of segregation is more for greater mix, larger proportion of maximum size aggregate course grading and all of the above. Here right answer will be D, all of the above. And now it is time to give the reference, and here is the reference of concrete modern concrete technology book, and there is also an PTL link which will be very helpful for all civil engineering students. Thank you for watching this video.